All right, so the text line has been a little quieter today. So
what's going on? What did you guys do to the text line?
Nothing.
The people are not texting in as much today.
Text line was quiet yesterday too. Okay. Until Drew, I suggested we do something as a show. So I've already started down the rabbit hole, I'll say, of some of the things that would need to be organized and acquired in order to accomplish this.
Okay.
But I learned on Monday night, so I brought it up on Tuesday. I learned on Monday night of stadium policy as it relates to different stadiums because of a social media account talking about all the different ways in stadiums and things I didn't realize. Like, for instance, you can bring like a Ziploc bag full of peanuts.
Yes.
But what I learned
I've seen people bring Texas Roadhouse peanuts to the Royals game.
So what I learned, though, is that this doesn't really prohibit any type of food. And there was an online account tracking the stadiums at the time in which you can bring in a Ziploc bag, a gallon-sized Ziploc bag full of spaghetti. And I think that as a group, and everyone's in, that we're all going to go to Kauffman Stadium. We're going to sit between first base and right field. We're going to call ourselves Little Italy, and we're all going to eat spaghetti together inside a Kauffman Stadium out of Ziploc bags. Because why not? We need a little whimsy in our life and fun. And the text line was all in yesterday. I'm going to need your support here now, or Alex is never going to believe me. 913-586-7965. Who's with me? As we head to Kauffman Stadium, as I learned their food policy allows you to bring in a Ziploc bag full of spaghetti, which seems insane to me. But I think that we should exploit this loophole.
Where did this come from? Because I saw on social media a week ago, somebody brought a disgusting bag of chili into a baseball stadium.
Chili?
And I said,
this is just an account who is tracking the number of stadiums in which you can bring spaghetti.
Cold spaghetti sounds awful.
And we happen to have two of the most prominent Italian baseball players in the country, in the world, maybe even.
I don't hate the idea as far as the concept. Little Italy section, okay, that's fun. The only problem I see is the Ziploc bag. You know, the heat or the cold is either going to be
heat. It's going to be heat based on some dates we were looking at. Yeah. It's going to be hot spaghetti.
Are we having meatballs in there or just spaghetti?
I was thinking maybe meatballs. Somebody suggested maybe some baguettes, but I think that might be taking it a step too far. Somebody says we could call ourselves the Spaghetti Monsters over on the text line. That was a suggestion yesterday. Somebody, Lance says he's in. There's multiple people from the 816. Saw you talking about it yesterday. Seems like the coolest stuff
now,
ever.
Are we getting a sponsor on this? Can we get a local Italian restaurant to provide us the pasta, please?
So that's the above board, below board part.
Oh, okay.
Our boss seems to think that we can't be in preparation of spaghetti. But what if just one local restaurant
What if everybody just brings their own spaghetti? Why are we providing spaghetti for everybody?
That's what I'm saying. We don't.
We
I
don't
think
need
you could bring your own spaghetti.
Cody's Cipino incident from a couple years ago. You can't get everybody sick.
Yeah, exactly. So I think everyone's going to have to supply their own spaghetti. I think we get some T-shirts made that have spaghetti on them in some way or in some capacity of it. And then we work towards our goal of eating spaghetti out of the K because we can.
Now, can I bring
and matching T-shirts?
Can you bring a styrofoam bowl so I can?
It's got to be in a clear plastic bag like any other stadium policy. So like a clear plastic Ziploc bag full of spaghetti.
Because I'm thinking the cooler scenario is somehow we have the plastic bag of spaghetti, but then somebody gets bowl. Like even if you went to one of the concession stands and got a bowl, poured it in, and then you're eating the spaghetti out of a bowl. That looks way better on camera down the road.
But it might be funnier to eat it out of a Ziploc bag because it's a ludicrous food to eat out of a bag. Yeah. Can you imagine? Because like honestly, I think it's funny the more people we have. The idea of 100 of us sitting out between first base and right field, eating out of our Ziploc bag spaghetti with our, I don't know, Little Italy shirts that have a plate of spaghetti on them or whatever we need in order to do it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
And
Lots of people are in.
Because Vinny's on first and Kags is in right field. It fits.
Yeah, that's why Little Italy plays.
I'll do it, but I think we need a restaurant. We need a restaurant to come up with the spaghetti for us.
Okay.
Which I'm sure we can come up with.
I mean, I don't think, spaghetti's not hard to make.
Two things could happen. The only problem with you talking about it so far in advance here is somebody else is going to steal it. B, the Royals can change their policy anytime they want.
So they're going to listen to this show and say we can't let these jerks bring 100 people to a game?
Oh, a sports team's never changed policies on something because people have talked about it before.
You don't want people at your game? This feels like a good thing. I'm suggesting we buy tickets together and put some T-shirts up that you can buy and we all get our pasta together.
I'm in.
I think it's got to be.
We got to have someone's like, who's bringing the napkins? We can just get the napkins.
We get the napkins at the concession stand. Yeah. This is a policy that is allowed, which is still genuinely confusing me. I don't imagine you can bring all kinds of food in. If it is just like food in a bag. Essentially, they'll let you take it just as long as it's unwrapped, so I don't have to discover what's inside of it. Did you realize you could bring all that in? I've seen people bring peanuts.
Peanuts. I've seen the peanuts. I didn't know people like. You're telling me I could bring a Ziploc bag with hot dogs in it?
It sounds like
you're telling me?
if you went to Chick-fil-A Gold and got yourself a Chick-fil-A sandwich meal, you could bring that into the K.
I'm not even if it's in the bag and they can see it. Yes. What I'm only now learning is that because I went through the policy pretty deep. I saw this. I saw somebody say it. I'm like, this can't possibly be right. I cannot possibly be allowed to bring in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag of spaghetti into the stadium. Why would they let me do that? And then I went through the entire policy. It's fine. You can do it. People have done it. It is capable of doing it. I don't think anyone's ever done it in mass. I considered Italian Heritage Night, but it's too late in the season. It's like the final game of the year. Final Royals home game of the year. Too late.
Yeah, it's way too late.
We got to get to it sooner. I think it's going to have to be like a July baseball game, and I know July spaghetti outside
What's this text?
is probably not the best, but we'll see.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Second from the top.
Let's see. Somebody suggesting, the Lady and the Tramp
Yes.
suggestion. I don't remember any part of that. Although, if the shirt had, somebody suggested that the shirt could have Vinny and Cag's Lady and Tramp style spaghetti on the shirt.
I don't know if they'll like that.
Someone said the shirts should be pre-stained.
Which it should have just like red spots on them.
Uh-huh.
Look, we can work through the design of it and the
like it.
details. My
I like
question
it.
is, do you guys want to go to Kauffman Stadium with me and eat spaghetti? 913-586-7965.
We can do it. Someone says you can bring hot dogs. Their father-in-law brings hot dogs and buns wrapped in foil to the games. That's wild to me.
It's crazy to me. I've never even thought about it. I guess I should. Somebody says they bring Chipotle all the time to the game. I've never even considered it.
The spaghetti, the bag part of it. First person on the show to puncture their bag while they're trying to eat the spaghetti and just cause a huge
Just
mess.
like walking into this stadium, a whole line
Cody's
of
gonna
us
drop
with
his bag
spaghetti.
of spaghetti. Can you imagine the photo of everybody lined up holding a bag of spaghetti?
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of it is just like life sometimes should have whimsy. And the idea that I think it only works if there's like 100 of you who will do it. If 100 of you will go to the stadium with us, and then look, we got at least 3 here.
Yeah.
And more people on social media who I think would be interested, and all the texters who are texting in. So we can see.
People are offering to provide the spaghetti already.
We just
On the
need like
text line.
just a
I like it. Or someone says the simplest thing truly is just like, you got to bring your own. Just like that way nobody's worrying about it.
yeah, no questions. Like maybe somebody will have some extra, but bring your own spaghetti.
I think I almost want it to, you said you don't want it to be on a hot day. I kind of do. I don't want cold spaghetti. So
I was looking at some dates. I think like July. So like you're like 2 months. That gives us a lot of groundwork. We could get T-shirts. We can say what section we're going to be sitting in. We could put it all together, and then in July we could be sitting out there eating hot spaghetti out in the stands in Little Italy. Maybe a banner.
I like it.
Maybe a banner. That might be the only thing we need. I will say, everybody's in. So the text line, I haven't seen a single person who's like, that's insane. I will not come eat spaghetti at the K with you. Pretty much everybody is involved. We got people volunteering, like you said, outside of it. So we'll see. This will be fun. I think we can do this, and I think we should. Only because I learned you can bring spaghetti into a stadium, and the Royals have 2 very prominent Italian players. Makes perfect sense if you ask me.